Hi everyone, welcome back to Creda, Craft Every Day in August. Today is August 3rd, and today we're going to be making a Sharpie canvas. I hope to finish this before it's time to get ready for work. I did Google this, and I just did a regular Google search, and I just typed in fun or quick adult crafts, and one of these came up. So what you're going to be needing is some rubbing alcohol, a straw, a small straw, but I only have smoothie straws, so we're going to have to make that work, some Sharpies, and canvas. Okay, so I just took the plastic off, and what I'm going to do is use this cup. I'm going to pour some regular old, I think this came from the Dollar Tree or the Dollar General. It was $1, or maybe I got it out the Walmart section. I had originally got it for when my baby was born. You're supposed to rub some alcohol on their tummy, on their belly button. So that's why I got it. And let's go ahead and get started. As you all know, my favorite colors are blue, green, and gray. For some reason, I've lost 2 of my Sharpies, but we're going to make this a fun, colorful, crazy creation, and we're just going to pull out all the Sharpies just because it's easier for me today in my present state of mind. And my present state of mind is, let's get this over with, but let's have fun and do something cool. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to, of course, my hand automatically went to a shade of blue, and so this is how they have it. And what I want to try to do is just grab some colors, and this is purple, I believe. It looks brownish, but it's purple. Purple and blue, the darker shades of purple and blue tend to almost kind of look like, I guess they are cousins, right? I'm not sure. So my work week has been very, very interesting, to say the least. I did not get lunch yesterday because we were still busy and I had a lot of paperwork to do, you know, the normal thing when you are quote unquote the boss. And you can't see it, but I'm coming over down to the left side, my left, your right, and coloring the corners in light blue, which I don't think is going to be a good color to do, but we will see. I had originally bought some Dollar Tree crayons, not crayons, markers to see, and this green is super light. This is my first time using all of the colors. I used these to write on my baby's bottle tape to take him to school when he was a new little boo-boo. But now he's an old man who's super independent, about to turn 2. The darker colors, in my opinion, definitely show up a lot better. But we'll see where this goes. Hopefully fun. You can try it out, and if you do, if you make it and you don't have a YouTube channel, you don't make videos, email me. I would love to see your creations. Although this is not my original idea, I would still love to see it if I've inspired you to try and do this. I do apologize for the scraping on here, and they call it coaster, Sharpie coaster. So if you're looking for it, you can definitely go online and look it up and see what they've made. I have decided that I'm going to probably make a crochet project with you all, something very quick and simple, and it'll probably be like almost finished project versus a new project, because I craft slow, I crochet even slower. I wonder if this set had a red in it. I'm not sure if it does, but you see this purple is super vibrant and dark, which is awesome. I originally had pulled out some Q-tips, so I may even try Q-tipping this thing versus dropping straws on it, and it would definitely take a lot longer. We're already at 5 minutes, and all I've been doing is clicking markers. I don't want to run the colors over each other if I can avoid it at all costs, because I don't like, another weirdo thing, I don't like for my colors to touch each other, the markers, if they're not like a blending. Nicholas in the background, he's been locked up all night. Nicholas has been a bad boy, very bad. So when I don't trust that he's going to be a good boy throughout the night, he goes in his little crate. And so it's still not breakfast time, but again, when I'm up, he wants to be in my mix. Another color that I secretly like is orange. I don't know why. It's not a secret. I never told y'all about it. So orange and purple are like the colors that I like. And I guess it probably has to do with the weirdness of the colors themselves. Like orange can be used for so many things. And yet it stands alone as a bold color in my opinion. So, you know, we use orange fruit, vegetables, then we use it for Halloween. Then when you want to make a kind of a bold statement, you may throw some splashes of orange in a business outfit. It just, I don't know, I just like it. Not as much as I like blue, green, and gray, but I do like it. I think I'll always be biased with blue, green, and gray. So I've done this, and I'm going to go back and color the edges with this blue because my edges are not colored. And before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and put these back in here. So I'm just going to finish up all the edges with the blue because I like blue. I've never seen it, not that I went out and Google searched it, but I've never seen anyone do a coaster like this before. I mean, a canvas piece like this before, which is cool. I haven't been able to watch a lot of videos lately, just quick ones, a couple of minutes, no longer than like a 10-minute video. But I plan on doing some catch up this weekend because when we're in the living room, my son does not want to watch regular TV. He looks at me like, where's the remote? He's like, moat, because he wants to watch PJ Masks. You know, I like this canvas just like this. Isn't that crazy? Sometimes I feel like I'm the only person that looks at something like this and say, oh, this is cool. This would definitely be good for, if it was paper, a back to school layout. You can definitely put like, or even first day of school, because these are all little colors, and most of them are primary colors with the exception of this light green and maybe this pinkish purple, and that one, you know, those the colors that you'll learn first, you know, yellow, green, blue, red, orange, and black. Brown. So yep, I think we are done. I do kind of want the colors to be very close because I don't know what's going to happen with this ginormous smoothie straw. I had some regular straws, but I opened up the junk drawer. You all probably have it. We call it a catch-all table or a catch-all drawer. You know what I'm trying to say. And it fell on the floor, and so I just threw them away. And I don't eat out that much, and when I do, whatever remnants that are left over, I throw in the trash. So I won't have a drawer full of ketchup packets or barbecue sauce or Chick-fil-A sauce or whatever sauce it is. So now what I'm going to do is just create a suction by putting this in here and dribbling it because it didn't suck properly. Here we go. This could take a long time. I think I am going to open up my Q-tips and just play with that as well. That's what I really wanted to do. So let me try that. You can see it's already trying to make that little mark, and it kind of looks tie-dyed. So let me go ahead and just open this up. Okay, so I got these Q-tips, and I'm going to try that and see how that works. And I don't like it. So we're going to go back, and I think that's probably why they call them coasters, because this canvas is large. But I just didn't want it dropping through the back. I wanted it kind of, you know, sit on top and do what it needed to do. So let's go back to that, and I'll have to just be a lot faster. I was going to get a spray bottle, and you would think when you have all of your supplies kind of where they're supposed to be, you could find a spray bottle. No, not this lady. I was not able to find it at all. So this is our Creda project for August the 3rd, 2017. I hope you enjoyed it. I actually had fun creating it, and I think what I am going to do is probably let this run some like that. Ooh, that's pretty, huh? So that's really cool, so you can see it. I was not prepared to make a runny project because I just have my naked desk on versus something underneath it to protect it. I do plan on doing a copycat craft this week. I think I said that yesterday. I'm not sure. I made us about 2 or 3 videos yesterday. And again, I talk so much, sometimes I can't remember what I've said, because I also deleted a video that I made yesterday. I didn't like it. You know how we are. Sometimes we like the stuff we create, make, and then other times we're like, I could do better. And I'm just going to, this is going to probably be like a blended technique, and go from there, because I'm not stressed out about it. The canvas, I want to say, probably was the most expensive. I got the markers, they're on loan. And the alcohol was less than $2. The canvas I got in a, you know, those packs that Joanne or either Michael, they have, where they have, you know, buy one get one free, and it's like a $19 or a $10 deal for the cheap canvas. That's what I have. So whenever I want to do a canvas project, I just go into the closet and pull out a canvas. And that's why I like having supplies on stock versus running out to the store every time. Because running out to the store every time will get your pockets thin quick. Also seeing everyone do haul videos and saying, "Ooh, I gotta have it, I need it, I want it." Get your pockets thin as well. Although I still like watching haul videos for some stores, not all the stores. Like I love seeing like the Dollar Tree hauls, because the Dollar Trees where I live, they don't have some of the stuff that I bought earlier in the year, and I know some of the stuff is seasonal. So then, you know, I'm trying not to complain about it. But usually if I really see something at the Dollar Tree that I want, or I see someone hauling it and I can't find it, I'll just go ahead and buy the case because it's $24. And if I really want it, I know that I'm going to use it. I'm just trying to move some of this alcohol and marker around the page. If I had enough sense, I would have definitely put something under it, but I'm okay. Like I said, I'm okay with it. I actually like it how it looks. It looks great to me. Whenever I do projects and I take them to work, everybody's like, oh, what did you make? What are you doing? So, you know, I showed you those hats. I believe I showed you the hats in one of the videos, even though I haven't posted the video. My coworker was like, oh, you're making cakes now, huh? I was like, cake? I said, if I ever bring a cake in here, it's going to be store-bought or not made by me, because the cake I make would be like the Leaning Tower pizza. Definitely leaning. I realized the other day that my oven is tilted. So I'm guessing the stove, the area is uneven, which is okay. This is not my permanent household. Because, you know, when I was growing up, if we had an uneven stove, my stepdad, the man that raised me, would just got some cardboard and folded and lift that stove up, or a piece of wood, and made it work. Because my mom could not have an uneven cake for the holidays or a pie. But I think at a certain time she was just like, oh, screw it. Y'all gonna eat it if it's lopsided or not. So that's what happened. This video is super long because I do want some of the scratching, the marks to be cleaned up a little with this alcohol. And again, I didn't want to stick my straw in alcohol because that is a product that I do plan on using if I need it to, I don't know, rub when I ache, I guess. Yesterday when I was taking my shower, I was like, my leg is hurting really bad, my knee. And I was like, what's going on? I looked down and it was purple. Purple and blue and black. I was like, when did you hit yourself? I don't know if y'all have those phantom bruises or not, but I dislike getting them. But I remember what I did. I think I was trying to stand up with the baby because he was being a baby. And he was like, hold me. He didn't say it, but he can't say hold me yet. If he gets to the point where he's saying hold me, I'm going to be like, no, you're a big boy. But he was motioning for me to pick him up, and I bent down, and my leg was underneath something, like the counter or something. I stood up, and woo, it was not pretty at all. It was not pretty. I love how the blue is like overpowering all the other lighter colors. And I think we're going to stick a fork in this and say we're done. But I'm just letting some of the other, you know, just some of the residual of this alcohol run down. I have another project tomorrow. I looked up and I saw it and I thought that would be cool. So if I don't do it tomorrow, I'll probably do it on Saturday or Sunday. I promise I'm going to try to do a vlog every day, but this morning I woke up a little bit late. And, you know, life comes first. But I will try to get one in every day. And then I'm going to try to do the make 100 things that Deb Hawk. Deb, I hope I said your last name right. And also Patricia Stubbs are doing. Those are just the two ladies that I'm subscribed to. I don't know if any other crafting community on YouTube or vlogs are doing it. But I know that Deb made a comment in one of Elemental Design's live chats, live streams. So I will try that after this. So probably in September, I'll try that. Because she said it has no date in, no real time frame. So that will probably be my next thing. I'll try to get that done. As well as, you know, continue with creating things that I like to do. I'm going to take I can't think of the name right now, and rub some alcohol right there, only because it looks dry. It looks like it needs rubbing. And I do like the dropping better than the rubbing. It looks better. I think the next time I do a canvas, it may be smaller or it may be the same size, but I'm going to get a spray bottle and I'm going to spray it. I'm going to leave some of these raw, untouched, because I like how the just the random coloring looks. You can hear Nicholas because he's really adamant about me getting him his food, and it's not time yet. And he's stuck in his little crate, which I know some of you are cat lovers and you don't like when I put him in his crate, but that's the only way I can discipline him besides popping his hind part, his tailbone, not his tailbone, but his butt. And he just kind of was like, what? Get off me, lady. So he's not affected by that. And sometimes I will spray him with just plain water. But last night or yesterday, he was just not a good kitty. So he's grounded. And I do know that it's not going to work because he's going to turn around and do the exact same thing all over again. But at least while I'm sleeping, he didn't turn the trash can over again. Which I don't like when he does that, because there's nothing in there that he can really get and eat, because he does not eat human food. But he will lick candy and he will eat cheese if you drop it on the floor. And he eats some of the baby's crackers when he drops them and the baby gets upset. So of course I tell him, you shouldn't have dropped it. I probably will do this again, but what I think I'm going to do is just do some coloring at the top and like some random streaks, and let the alcohol go from top to bottom and just streak it out. So I think that will be another Creda project. I love this. I'm going to sit it here and call this video done at 22 minutes. I promise tomorrow will probably not be as long. Thank you all for watching, and hopefully you can join along in Creda. Happy Creda.